Very good morning to all of you, and welcome to Prebell with William O'Neill India. Today, starting the fresh week, Monday session. Some positivity expected in the opening, but let's see how the things are going. See, overall, if you see, since the rebound from 200 DMA, the trend is very good. The Nifty is still trading about this green line, that is the 21 DMA. So, no issues over there. Friday, there was some selling, guys. After a gap up opening, there was some selling on Friday. But if you see, volume was relatively lower than the previous two sessions. In fact, there was no distribution day. So for distribution day, we look for the previous day's volume. So Thursday's volume was little on the higher side than the Friday's volume. So this was not a distribution day. So currently the count is only one, that is this one. And since that distribution day, 8 days have already passed. So in past 8 days, we have got no distribution day. So this is something positive. जब clustering नहीं होता distribution day का, and that's always good. So the good part over here is there is no clustering of distribution day and only one count over here. Now the important thing over here is the 10 EMA, the 10 EMA and 21 DMA. These two levels are very important. If you can see, the pink line over here is the 10 EMA and the green line over here is the 10 DMA. So 21 DMA is somewhere around 400, 350, 400 zone, but we are a bit far from that level. So I think the first level of support can be that 550, 600 zone, where currently the Nifty was on Friday. So जो 600 वाला जोन जहाँ से एक रिबाउंड मिला था निफ्टी को, एक ऑल टाइम हाई क्रॉस किया था, वो 550 600 जोन कैन बी अ गुड लेवल ऑफ सपोर्ट. On the flip side, now the next level that the market is looking for is the 19,000 level. Lot of option built up over there. So let's see if we can move above 19,000 in this current week. Okay, but overall setup still looks good in Nifty. There's no major issue. See, any consolidation is okay. ऐसा नहीं है कि बाजार भागना ही चाहिए. साइड में गया, थोड़ा साइडवेज मूवमेंट किया, एक रेंज में ट्रेड किया, देन दैट इज पॉजिटिव. जब तक 21 डीएमए के ऊपर, ये ग्रीन लाइन के ऊपर कंसोलिडेट करता है, गेन करता है, दैट्स ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव फॉर द मार्केट. समथिंग लाइक दिस, एंड व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग इज दिस. ऐसा साइडवे मूवमेंट दिया 5-6 दिन, फिर थोड़ा नीचे आया एक आध दिन, ठीक है, बट 21 ब्रीच नहीं किया और वहां से फिर से रैली कंटिन्यू किया. सो समथिंग लाइक दैट इफ हैपेंस ओवर हियर, then it's positive for the market, because कोई ऊपर तो सिर्फ ऊपर नहीं जा सकता, some consolidation थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे तो होता ही है. So in that ways, that is not a problem. Okay, if you see the key news, then Bank of India raised around 1,500 crore. Then G7 agreed a $60 per barrel price cap for Russian oil. M&M Finance, the November disbursement was up 75% on a YOY basis to 4,500 crore, and their collection efficiency was also up. Iron Exchange received rupees 343 crore contract from Indian Oil Corporation. In November, FIIs were net buyers, so around 22,500 crore of net buying by FII, while the DIIs were net sellers, 6,300 crore of net selling by the DIIs. I think this was mainly impacted by that MSCI rebalancing. उस दिन का नंबर ही थोड़ा ज्यादा ऊपर नीचे था. And yes, if you look, see, China is rallying. पिछले 1-2 वीक से चाइना में काफी अच्छी रैली. आज भी इवन जब ग्लोबल मार्केट थोड़ा फ्लैट टू पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव टाइप से है, the Chinese market is up more than 1%. Mainly, there are two reasons for it. Briefly telling you guys, let's see, there was a stronger than expected support policies for property developers. ठीक है, चाइना में प्रॉपर्टी डेवलपर्स है, उसके लिए काफी अच्छा एक पॉलिसी आया सपोर्ट के लिए. ऑल्सो दे आर, जो अनलॉक थीम है, दैट लास्ट ईयर वी व्हेनेवर वी डिस्कस्ड एनीथिंग, एक ही चीज होता था सबके माइंड में, हर जगह पे आप एक ही चीज सुनते थे, अनलॉकिंग थीम, अनलॉकिंग थीम. तो चाइना में अभी वो चल रहा है, क्योंकि जो सेवरल सिटीज है उनके, मेजर सिटीज लाइक बेजिंग एंड ऑल, वहां पे कोविड-19 restrictions कम किए गए हैं, and there are expectation that over the next few weeks or days बाकी सब cities में भी वो थोड़ा relax करेंगे COVID norms, and that's the reason you'll be seeing that Chinese market में काफी अच्छा rally है. And yes, their unlocking theme is playing really well. Utilities, oil and gas में इतना वहाँ के sectors में momentum नहीं है. So why I took this China point, not too much always relevant Chinese market for the Indian market, but ये global supply chain का hub है, ये manufacturing का hub है जो if there is some disruption in China, the supply chain gets disrupted और उसकी वजह से inflation फिर बढ़ेगा. Inflation बढ़ेगा तो Fed will again go for that higher rate hikes. So global inflation is impacted by the movements in China, because China is the manufacturing engine और वहाँ से जो supply chain है अगर उसमें कोई भी disruption आता है, then you will always see that will be a global impact. जैसा कि अभी न्यूज में you might have seen that the Apple things and all that Apple factories are going to shut down. Few other जो input materials होते हैं वो काफी सारे असेंबली लाइन काफी सारे चाइना में, जो रॉ मटेरियल का जो जो फर्स्ट स्टेज बनता है कोई भी इंडस्ट्रीज के लिए उसका काफी चाइना में बनता है. सो इफ यू डोंट गेट दोस थिंग्स देन अल्टीमेटली योर डिमांड सप्लाई गैप globally हो जाता है, and due to that there is always some rise in the inflation. So that's why tracking China is a bit important. Now if you look at the global market, Friday was a flat day for US market. थोड़ा moment था ऊपर नीचे, but the closing was relatively flat. Currently in Asian market, as I'm talking, the Shanghai is up 1.3% due to the reasons we talked, and the Kospi as well as the Nikkei is flat to negative. So there's no major movement, and some similar thing is expected in Nifty, though we are expecting a bit positive opening. So SGX future 860 के around trade कर रहा था थोड़ी देर पहले, and 600 का closing था अपना cash का Friday को. तो if you adjust that 130-40 points in the premium, so it's 20-30-40 points का plus positive opening is expected. But let's see how it opens, because that's not a major figure. I think quickly change हो जाता है वो figure. Now if you take last part, the chart of the day. So today we have selected Axis Bank as the chart of the day. So it is forming a stage 2 base over here. So see, यहाँ पे cup with handle base बनाया था, and there was a very good rally after that. Some pullback, 200 DMA पे support लिया, just like Nifty. Nifty ने भी 200 DMA पे support लिया. There was a strong momentum from there. So here there was some exhaustion gap. एकदम से प्राइस बढ़ा था उसका, ठीक है, तो उसके बाद वो कंसोलिडेट करके थोड़ा नीचे आया, 21 DMA को ब्रीच करके थोड़ा उसके अराउंड सपोर्ट लिया. बट यस, इट इज स्टिल much above its 50 DMA and 200 DMA. But since last few session, it is gaining continuously, and it is very close to breakout, just 2% to pivot. So overall, if you see, the fundamentals have been very good for the Axis Bank. फंड होल्डिंग इंक्रीज हुआ है हाई बेस पे, लाइक दिसंबर में 1200 प्लस फंड्स थे, अभी ऑलमोस्ट 1400 फंड्स हो गए. So that is something positive as far as the fund holding is concerned. Plus their asset quality has improved. जो उनका credit card business है वहाँ पे improvement हुआ है. NIM has improved. So fundamentally solid improvement from the Axis Bank, no doubt. And even if you see, the estimates are good. So for 23, 4, 5, the estimates are positive earnings growth. I think here there is a bit lower, mainly due to the higher base. But yes, overall the estimates are quite good for the Axis Bank. So fundamental growth story as well as the technical looks quite good as far as the Axis Bank is concerned. RS line थोड़ा गिर गया था यहाँ पे, but अभी फिर से एक momentum में आ रहा है. So already reached 72 and the line is trending higher. So thanks guys, thanks for joining. That's it for today's session. See you again at 4:30 in the evening for after market hours, and then we'll discuss how the things went today in the Indian market. Thank you for joining.